Um, Economics starts with what we call the basic problem. How do we allocate the planet Earth's scarce resources amid mankind's infinite ones? We start by looking at what's called opportunity cost. That is what we have to give up in order to get something else. And students would do well by starting to memorize this definition. The benefits foregone for the next best alternative. That's what we have to give up in order to get something else. We look at this in a basic diagram to begin with, which has the X and Y axis. And we can look at this, if you like, in terms of a primitive society that on a tropical island somewhere, and they have got, say, 10 workers, and the island is of a certain size, several hectares, and they can go out every day and collect, say, 100 turtle eggs. Those 10 workers can go out and collect 100 turtle eggs, or they can go out and collect 200 coconuts. 200. So they can collect 200 coconuts one day and collect 0 turtle eggs, or they can go out and collect 100 turtle eggs and 0 coconuts. Alternatively, they can go out and get a combination. So let's say they work half the day and they can get 50 turtle eggs and 100 coconuts, or they might get 75 turtle eggs and 75 coconuts. In this case, this is a choice that they have got to make, and they can, what they give up here is what they get in this instance. You could even look at it as a human being, for that matter. We have got what is it, 168 hours in a week. If we sleep 8 hours a day, 7, 8, 56, we've got about 112 hours of productive time we can spend, and we can allocate that 112 hours to play, or we could spend the 112 hours work. And what you might find is that if you work all day and no play, that's got consequences. If you play all day and don't work at all, that's also got consequences. So you might find we'll operate somewhere around there, but we're limited by this 112. We can't do anything more beyond what the amount of time that the day, the week provides us. And we can operate at any point along there that we choose. What we give up, an extra hour of play, we get an extra hour of work, and so on and so forth. If we look at a more developed society, let's say we've got a society that is a small agrarian country, and it's, you know, a small country with, say, I don't know, 1 million hectares of land, and they can elect to allocate everything to farming, say, wheat, or grazing sheep. And they can choose any combination. They can grow nothing but wheat, or grow nothing but sheep, or they can have some combination of that. But what they'll find is that some of the land that goes to growing, grazing sheep, you can't productively move into wheat. You can't just allocate. Some of the green fields is perfectly, you can grow wheat or sheep on it, but some of the rocky, craggy areas you can't grow equal amounts of wheat. And what we begin to realize there then, that it is not a one-for-one give-up. 1 hectare of land for sheep does not easily translate into 1 hectare of wheat for grazing. And what we've got therefore is a curved demand curve. It's convex to the origin. And what that means is that at this stage here, you can have, let's say, 100 sheep, 100 bushels of wheat, or grow 500 sheep on it. But if we drop it down to here, we give up 50 bushels of wheat, but you might find we only gain an extra 100 sheep. So we've given up half of that for only a fifth improvement in our wheat, which is not necessarily a rational decision to make. And this is the concept of imperfect substitutability, or the law of diminishing returns. We don't get more and more as we give up on this thing. The linear line we did, but in reality we look at a curved line like that. That's the opportunity cost. That's a diagram.